Right. A lot of buzz about the FSP changes coming up. I'm in a couple days now, and I was going to wait to post this video until after these changes were implemented, because I don't want everyone to know uh, how I was able to really capitalize on the system as it is currently. But I am going to post this video now and send it to my teammates first, and then I will make it public in 4 days. Um, the upcoming changes will heavily restrict the Finnish special effect on Colossus, GBG towers, any of the QI stuff, so your rotundas, things like that. That's an inconvenient change, but there was a flaw to the Finnish special system before, even before these upcoming changes, and that's a flaw that I found a workaround to. So I will explain that to you guys. So let's rewind 4 days. I did my experiment last Saturday, and then the upcoming changes to the FSP and Finnish all were announced on Tuesday. So it's probably coincidence that they made those changes after I hit 134 million player points in a day. That's probably coincidence. But in the very unlikely scenario that it is related, here's what I did to accomplish that. Got some craziness for you today. I'm pretty excited about this. I've been planning a power level for a while for today. I'm gonna do maybe 100 levels of Arctic Orangery and Saturn Great Buildings, 100 combined levels. And part of my strategy is to use a bunch of Finnish single special production and then Finnish all special production. So I was thinking about that. How can I maximize? I mean, if I'm going to use 20 Finnish all kits, I'd really like to get the most out of that. So one of the things that I did not like about my city as it is all these dragon ships. I mostly need them for population, but the fragments on them are kind of useless to me. So I was like, that's kind of a bummer to waste 20 kits and not be getting fragments out of everything that I'm collecting. So, what kit would I really like if I had the choice? And that would be Jester Stages, just so that I can keep replenishing the kits that I'm using up. So the problem though, Sunhaven Palace, I've got plenty of them, but they're population neutral, and I don't have enough population to store my dragon ships. The other problem, though, I noticed was that I also have 9 pumpkins that I don't really want to collect 20 times with a Finnish all. So I would rather have a Nutcracker or a Golden Goal, something that's giving forge points instead of those pumpkins. So that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. So as I was thinking about it, I was like, let's get rid of those ships, get rid of the pumpkins, right? Now we don't need the population. And Sunhaven is smaller, so I can actually plant more of them in the same footprint. So in this case, and I don't want to rearrange. I don't want to rearrange my entire road system just for one day. So I just use these metros as the filler between all the Sunhavens, right? Which creates a lot of empty space at the bottom of my city. So I was thinking about that too, and I'm like, well, I don't really want to fill that in with cider gardens or stuff like that, because again, after the end of this power leveling thing, I'm gonna have to store my Sunhavens again and then put my dragon ships back. So I don't really want to plant a bunch of 2x2 that I'm gonna end up restoring anyways. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, what could I put in that place instead? Check this out. All of my great buildings, because I can't double dip those. So I'm gonna collect it once and then move everything that I'm not power leveling away from a road. So these spots all of these spots used to be great buildings. That used to be a great building. That used to be a great building. So instead of storing 8 dragon ships and planting 8 Sunhaven, I'm storing 8 dragon ships and planting 13 Sunhaven. So should be a pretty good day for fragment collection. I'll do a time lapse of the process afterwards. My goal is to get 100 million player points, but once I thought of this, moving all the great buildings down to the edge, I might be closer to like 120 million. So that's pretty cool. Keep you posted.